Solitude is best. Here's why. You wonder what the difference between solitude and loneliness might be. I lived through loneliness for a long time. Loneliness is it's a tough thing. You feel like you have nobody. You feel like you're at the end of your possibilities in your life. You're stuck. The feelings of loneliness are despair. You feel like there's just no hope. Like, when is my turn? When is my time? When is it coming? There's just a lot of negative that goes around it. But solitude, and I always valued my solitude. Like right now, I'm out here and I'm making this video and I'm with all of you and I just passed 100,000 views. So yeah, it's not a huge milestone in terms of like YouTube, but for me, it just tells me that I'm not alone in this. There's people like you guys that watch these videos and you get value from them. And that helps me make more content. It makes me feel like I'm not in this alone. And that's awesome. We go through our lives, we have all these occasions that we have to go to, these responsibilities, these mandatory things, and we kind of wish we didn't have to do it. But sometimes we like to do it. Sometimes we want to go out and socialize and stuff like that. What being solitary feels like to me is a chance to rejuvenate. Some people feel as if socializing or being around a bunch of people rejuvenates them, and being alone isn't what they want. It doesn't make them feel rejuvenated. Whereas the opposite's true for me, where being around a lot of people is draining, it wears me out. And then when I get a chance to be by myself, I'm able to rejuvenate, recover. I didn't always like to be alone. I mean, I was pretty much a single guy until I was in my early to mid 30s. I never had was around people very often. I was an only child growing up. I had friends and stuff, so I valued my alone time, but sometimes I felt lonely in that alone time. And what I learned over the years was the difference between solitude and loneliness is solitude, there's power in being able to be alone and be okay with it and be okay with yourself and know that this isn't a bad thing. Whereas as loneliness, it feels like a sentence, like God is punishing us for something, or we just don't have the tools that it requires to feel fulfilled and feel like we're not alone in this. I've made a lot of shorts with Bible passages in them, and a lot of times I spend my time reading those Bible passages. And for everybody who watches those and watches these videos as well, thank you so much for being here. I take so much value in reading the Bible, and because before this year I never really read more than a few pages of it, but this year I'm almost done with it. And the verses that I put on the shorts are verses that I read and have read and highlighted and went back to make videos and bring them to life. When I'm alone, solitary, I'm never really alone. I'm with God. And God gives me the ability to see that there's hope and to feel that I can be by myself and grow in that time, instead of using that time to scroll on my phone, which I do more than I'd like to. I've noticed it more since I've been on YouTube, where the algorithm reads what I like, and I get on there to check my analytics and I just start scrolling, and that can last, a couple minutes. It could be more like half an hour, and then you do that a few times a day and you're looking at like a couple hours a day just scrolling and watching these videos. And although there's value in it, I'm looking to spend less time in that. So I'm gonna start a reading plan. I got in the habit of reading more this year because of the Bible, 15 or 20 minutes a day. My resolution this year in 2025 is going to be read book a month. build a bookshelf in my room and put those books on it. Start doing that more often. Maybe join a book club, mostly paperback, because that'll keep me off my phone more. You know, I can make these videos, I can post them, I can get on YouTube and comment on people that I follow and comment on my posts that people comment on. But I can spend less time on my phone and just read. Being close to God in my times of solitude is awesome. If you're lonely, if you're struggling, if you're needing an outlet, needing hope, I make sober videos, faith videos. This one is more like mental health, sobriety, faith, and just celebrating 100,000 views. If you want to come on over to my sobriety group on Facebook, Sobriety in the Storm, I'd love to have you. It's a group of like-minded people just looking to live alcohol-free. Join in on anything that you want to talk about in your day. Camaraderie is so helpful in this. I hope to see you there. Thanks everybody for joining in, and I'll keep you posted on the reading. I'll share with you some of the things I've been reading and that kind of thing, and I'd hope to hear from you about what you've been reading. Enjoy your solitude. If you're feeling lonely, I'm glad you're here. Maybe I'll see you over at the Facebook group. Have a great sober day, everybody. God bless, and let's live for God's glory. Have a great day, everybody.